Have you ever had a customer situation go really, really wrong? The Customer Service Survival Kit by Rich Gallagher is a new book that will fundamentally change the way you look at difficult customer situations.
I love worst-case customer situations. Why? Because when you learn the same techniques that hostage negotiators, crisis counselors, and police officers use in their worst situations, you can confidently handle any customer just by changing the words that you use. For example, let's say that somebody says, "You did a horrible job painting my kitchen." Most people would try to defend themselves or try to minimize the situation. That's our human nature. But that's exactly what causes customers to feel unheard, which is the single biggest reason the customer frustration turns into anger. Instead, if you meet the customer where they're at emotionally by saying things like, "Wow, it sounds like that paint job didn't work well for you at all. Let's talk about it," you'll actually calm the customer down much quicker. Or let's say you're delivering bad news to somebody. For example, he stepped on an expensive laptop computer and your store doesn't cover accidental damage. If you try to educate the customer that he did something wrong, that's very likely to cause a confrontation, because we all have a built-in survival instinct to push back whenever we're challenged about anything. If instead you acknowledge the customer's agenda and say things like, "Wow, you probably spent $1,500 on that computer," it'll actually make it easier and not harder to walk into that situation. And then when you give this person options, he's going to respect you because you're using the language of an ally. Learning how to handle your worst customer situations is the key to providing awesome customer service all the time. My new book, The Customer Service Survival Kit, will teach you the skills to handle your most difficult customer situations and teach you and your team how to be supremely confident with every customer every time.
Rich Gallagher is a former customer service executive and a practicing psychotherapist with a track record of dramatically turning around the performance of customer contact operations. He's taught over 20,000 people in many of the world's leading companies how to handle their most difficult situations with people. He is the author of numerous books, including a #1 customer service bestseller, and his groundbreaking ideas have been featured in major media outlets worldwide. The Customer Service Survival Kit from AMACOM Books is available at booksellers everywhere, or visit customerservicesurvivalkit.com.